Man, like we said, today is about Black Dads, bro. What's on your heart, bro?
I'm glad you asked, Billy. Today was a rough day for me, fellas. It was a rough day. I got some news a couple of days ago that my dad is dying. Now, for those of you who don't know, I got an interesting lifestyle that most people don't even know about. Grew up with no mother, no father. My mom was killed when I was 9 months old. Was stabbed. My dad was never there, so my grandmother raised me. My grandmother died when I was 12. I was pretty much on my own at that point. I was living with my aunt, so I'm pretty much on my own. So my dad was never there, and I got through life and did all the things and made the accomplishments that I needed to make. And I got to a point where he and I could talk.
Right.
I was at an age where I could talk to him and tell him.
How old were you when you started talking to him again?
I just got to college. I was 17 years old. Right here. Yeah. I was 17 and I was able to articulate how I felt and wanted to know. I needed some answers. I needed some answers from him.
Right.
As to why is he's absent. Mm-hmm. Why are you absent?
Yeah.
I'm a good kid.
Why?
You know I come from a fucked up family. I come from, you know my uncles and aunts.
Yeah.
You know what we're dealing with. So I had a lot of questions. He tried.
Well, okay, so why wasn't he in your life, you feel like?
His explanation was he was on drugs, he was wild and doing his thing. I get that, cool. But at some point, you have to mature and say, okay, let me be a father to this guy. Because I played sports all my life. I was an outstanding athlete. I played everything.
Yeah, as we've heard.
Everything, so.
And I went down in Alexandria.
Yes.
They told me about it. I'm your ex-teammates.
Yes, man, basketball was my thing. So when I was young, it was baseball and it was basketball. And I'm the city's, everybody in the city know me. I'm doing my thing in there. So my question was, why is he never there? Why aren't you there? So I asked him when I was of age or able to articulate, hey man, why weren't you there? And he gave me the explanation, and I accepted it.
What did he say was the reason though?
He was on drugs. He was irresponsible. Mm-hmm. He should have been there after my mom was killed. He was sincere. I'll give it. He was sincere.
And
it felt sincere.
How old were you?
17. This is. I'm 17. I'm having this conversation at 17. So we're talking, and I'm like, okay, I get it. So let's try to find a way for us to have a relationship.
Yeah.
So it was sketchy over the years. Throughout the years, I would see him. I wouldn't see him. We would talk via text, or maybe he'd call me. So after a while, I realized this isn't really real, I don't think. Then I came to the conclusion, I said, I don't think I have the type of relationship with him if something happens to him, I would even show an emotion. I probably wouldn't even cry if my dad died. And this morning, when I got up, my sister told me that, he was planning out his funeral. He was, writing out his will and what he wanted to leave us and it hit me. It hit me in that moment. I said, I'm not healed. I'm not done with this. I thought I was in a position where I could move on. He leaves and he's passed on and I can say, oh, well, I got my sons and now I can teach them the things that my dad should have taught me. But I wasn't closed out yet. And I'm still not closed out. So Monday, I'm gonna go see him on Monday. But through all this, I'm realizing, regardless of what you think, you feel, when it's parents involved, there's a connection that has to be there. Especially if I can see you. Mm-hmm. If I see you, I know you're still living. I'm like, even if you're not there, even if it's somebody out there who has a father that's on crack, a mother that's on crack, and you feel disattached from them, there is still a connection.
Yeah.
They had you. That never leaves. That connection never leaves. So it hit me, man. It hit me this morning when I replayed my sister saying, oh, he's planning out his funeral.
Yeah.
He knows that there is an end point, and the end point is nearing, and he's planning out his future, and everything hit me. And I said, I'm not done. I'm not over this. because there's still some shit unanswered.
Okay.
I have become who I am right now and going to elevate to more. You should have been there. I wasn't ready. I thought I was over it, thinking that, well, we don't have no bond like that, like me and my sons have. So whenever something happened, it's going to be like he a stranger. No, he's not a stranger. He's my dad. But I'm not at peace with where our relationship is, because I still feel.
Still feel what, bro?
I feel like he still owes Dee Dee an explanation. Because as an adult, I'm still feeling shit that I thought I was over as a kid. And it's like, wow, look what I turned out to be. How could you not want to be a part of that? And the fact that I've become all of this without you, I gotta know why. I gotta know why, face to face, before you leave. I need to know what. You can't give me the excuse with drugs. You can't give me that. I need to know what would make you want to abandon me. And I realize I'm just not at a point where I'm able to release him and let him go without him clarifying for me. Bruh, do you understand, bruh? Listen to me. I joke about it now. But there's a moment that will never leave me.
Yeah.
I remember waiting on my dad to come, and he never showed up, bro. He never showed up. And I waited on the steps for him to show up, and he never showed up.
Yeah.
And I thought I had released that. But to this day, I still wonder. I remember he was supposed to take me to the Battle of the Bands. He was supposed to come and take me and my sister to the Battle of the Bands.
And it's for the Southern and...
It wasn't. It was a high school thing, because the high school in the area I went to was a black high school, and they were renowned for their band.
Yeah.
And all the different schools, St. Augustine, all the different schools in Louisiana were coming. And I remember, because I lived in the area that was close by the school, so I remember around 5 o'clock, the band is warming up. I can hear them warming up. And I went and sat on the steps. And my grandmother said, he's not coming. I don't know why you keep believing in him. He's not coming. And I said, yeah, he's coming. And he never came. And when I look at my sons, I try to be everything that I wanted him to. I try to be everything that I wanted him to be to me. And that's why I'm so influential in my sons' lives. That's why we can have conversations about whatever and be open. Because I try to live that life that I wanted him to be to me through them.
Yeah.
But I still need clarity. Because I gotta know.
Here's the thing. I wish in my heart that I can honestly tell you, I'm a person that's about to walk through something that I can prepare you for that, but it's not. I can tell you this. And it's funny, the parallels in our life, the similarities that we have, and then the drastic, polar opposite differences. My daddy was there all the time. Every game, every day, wake me up, take me to school, taught me this, taught me that. Even when I became an adult, it's like, I really believe that that's another phase of parenting that happened from the time I was 18 to now, to now. So I wish that there was a way I would believe that a word or any statement or sentiment he would tell you would make that go away. That if he was there, this would be an easier process. But it's not. I'm so selfish, and I'm realizing in this moment, like, hearing what you're saying and what simple thing you asked for. One thing. For a lot. You asking for one moment. And I'm thinking about how selfish I am to have had so many moments like that. To take, not necessarily say I took them for granted, but to be like, here you are, we grown men, you asking for one moment that you wanted to understand, and I done had all these moments, and in the end of it, the bottom line is you still just want your daddy, bro.
But you know what, Billy?
That shit is,
Here's the kicker. Let me just run down to you a few things that people don't even know.
Yeah.
There were moments in my life that were big to me.
Yeah.
And for me, everybody could be there. But I wanted to see his face.
Yeah.
And even if he showed up, and like he showed up at my graduation and was proud and felt honored that I was walking across the stage, I wanted him to feel that. And I know he didn't even contribute to it. But then there was moments where he didn't show. I went to officer candidate school. I was in the military. I only did it as a challenge. I didn't want to fucking do the military. But I said, I'm gonna go ahead and do officers candidate school because they say it's the hardest in the country. Louisiana has the hardest candidates OCS school in the country. And I said, I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna excel at it. Went in, excelled at it. I graduated top of my class. And when you graduate, everybody's parents, mostly fathers, will pin you. They'll pin your rank, your second lieutenant brass, your rank on your collar. And I remember saying, he ain't coming. So I gotta back up. Well, you gotta get a... Well, you gotta get a backup for the man that provided life for you. Do you know how that makes you feel? I had to get a guy that was a father figure in my neighborhood to pin me, to pin my rank on me. And the whole time he's pinning me, I'm smiling, but I'm hurting. Because the man that I want to pose, the man that I want to pin me is not there. He's not only not pinning me, but he's not there again. And it just, looking back on it, it's like I've made it to this point and become an amazing man, and you're still not there. And that is what I gotta find peace with through talking to him.
Yeah.
Because those moments I can't get back. But I gotta know, what is it in you that looks at me and the man I've become and not, why don't you want to celebrate that?
You know how this shit go, bro. You know how this shit go. And you know what it is when you're away from your kids and you in your brain, you don't know exactly what you mean to your kids. And I sit here, bro, and I'm sitting listening to you, dog. And it's making me want to fight harder for one of my kids that I have, bro.
You have to. You don't have a choice. You provided life. That's what it's about. If you provide that life, it's up to you to cater to everything that that kid needs to make sure he becomes better than you.
But it's crazy because without me being there every day for him, I'm in my brain, I'm tired, bro. I can financially contribute. I reach out, I call, and to get rejected, bro. To keep me from being who I know I'm supposed to be to this kid, dog. Because it ain't like I don't know. You know, to turmoil, fool. Like, I want to be there. I want to be involved. And it's like I have to eat shit to do it. And it's making me, hearing you saying, it's making me want to fight harder, fool.
Listen to me. Listen to me carefully. You feel like you gotta eat shit? You keep eating it. You gotta keep eating it. Because guess what? Later on, I promise you, they'll be my age and they'll look back and they won't have this grief and this pain that I'm feeling, because I'm now feeling that I'm still hurting because Lil Didi is still in me. And it's unanswered questions that nobody could answer but him. And I gotta know what makes a man. And for me, you can't put addiction on it. I was addicted.
I've been addicted.
I was a gambleaholic. I've been gambling since I was 8. I'm a risk taker. That's why I'm here. My family said, you crazy. You dropping out of LSU to do what? Because I'm a gambler. I don't expect nobody to see my vision, man. It's not your sight.
Nah.
But when you look at what I've done and you don't want to be a part of it, or you don't make yourself a part of it, or you don't try to give some kind of justification for why you were absent, I can't live with it, bruh. And I gotta get this closure. I got a drink, Billy.
Hey, we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna check back with y'all in just a second. Billy Sorrell's Delay. Did You Miss Me podcast. Black Dad.
What's up, everybody? I'm D-Lay.
And I'm Billy Sorrells.
This is the #1 storytelling podcast in the world, people. We're here for you guys, and we're doing something special. Patreon.com is a site that you guys need to check out. We're doing special things, exclusive things for you guys, like early access to some of the episodes.
Yeah, man, most definitely. Bonus content that you wouldn't find anywhere else.
Yes, discounted merchandise.
Oh, yeah. We giving away a lot of shit.
People, you gotta, but this is for our serious followers, our people that are really down with the Did You Miss Me podcast. We doing these things for you guys. And if you're not familiar with Patreon, go in and we'll give you guys all the luxuries that Did You Miss Me podcast
And you know
has.
what? You know how we know if they real fans?
How do we know?
They know this number right here.
323-385-9734. We'll get somebody over there to you.
I'm hurt, bro. I'm hurting, you understand me?
I feel you, dog.
And do you understand? My fans don't know. I gotta make them smile every day. Who makes me smile? Who puts joy in my heart? Who makes me laugh when I get messages all day long how I was gonna kill myself, and I started watching your page, and I was depressed and I started watching your page. But who comforts me when I'm going through what I'm going through? Nobody thinks about the comedian because he's the one distributing the fun and the joy. But when he's in depressed states and he's in dark place, who caters to him? Nobody. I'm real like everybody else. I have feelings.
That's your walk, bro. You know what's funny? That's the thing that people, when they see you, they don't know how broken you is inside. They don't- the stuff is that we go through, the shit that we carry. But God made us this way for a reason. He made us this way, bro. And he didn't do it by a design flaw. Need some tips, man.
No, that's not.
Ain't no design flaw, bro.
No, at all,
and,
not at all.
And that's the part, like, when you start rebuilding what it is, you know, to be your foundation of who you are, you gotta put them bricks back. And you play like I played, dog. You went through what you went through. In your life, you gotta find some things that ain't moving. Them things is in your life ain't moving. Certain things about who you are. Cause what I hear, and I can tell you, bro, I think everything that I've been going through in these past 6 months has happened for moments like this. The counseling, the AA meeting, the drug classes, the anger management, the court life, all of this has been for these moments. Because that's something I learned, you can't control people. Love is free, bro. Love is love without expectation. And forgiveness isn't for them, it's for you. Because you can't change that. You can't it's nothing he could do. He can tell you, man, I wanted to be there and I wish I could. That's all he can tell you, bro. And you know, that's the hardest thing is because we personalized. When you personalize it, and how dare me, bro? How dare me try and tell you what you got to get over? And I'm not telling you that. I'm telling you part of this is just forgiveness. And for people listening to this shit, forgiveness and understanding you have zero control over other people's actions, and what other people do in their actions doesn't mean anything personally directed at you.
Right.
That's a part of your healing. Because, you know, the people that I love most may not give me that love back. They might give me that affection back. But I can't expect that, because love is free.
Right.
In any book, in any walk of life, you're going to hear about the ultimate love being free will.
Right.
Like, dog, I don't know what you believe in. I don't know, you know, what people believe in that listen. If you're a Christian, you hear about Jesus, you hear about God. Hey, man, God don't control us. He let us make our decision.
Free will.
He free will love you, bro. It's all right there. They tell you. It just don't show you that way. They be like, God, you gotta love your wife like Christ loved the church. Well, he ain't had no church.
Right.
Nigga was in the street. So what that tell you?
That
mean his love was for everybody. That mean even if you don't do the things on a day-to-day basis that you feel like you gotta do to be good in his eyes, he still love you. He ain't trying to control you, but you're gonna pay and atone for the consequences.
Right.
And the moments that you wanted him to be there for. Them moments is moments he missed out on. That was jewels in his crown. Because those moments as a father to see your son accomplish and achieve, as much as it's for them, it's for you. Because it's a thing to remind you to keep going. And some people don't see it that way. Parenting sometimes gets tricky because some parents, I think there's some food. Fuck. Hey, one of y'all answer this? I think it's a food person. Orders, delivering some food. Just bro, like, that is for them.
Right. But
You know what I'm saying? You gotta remember that you can only control your actions, bro. You can't make nobody respond. You can only control your responses. And see, once you start looking at it like that, shit gets real, real simple. Counseling has told me today, it was like, man, look, bro. You know what your purpose in life is? You know what your passion in life is? Your purpose in life ain't to be a father. Your purpose in life ain't to be a husband. Your purpose in life ain't to be a comedian. Your purpose in life ain't to be successful. Your purpose in life ain't to be rich or famous. Your purpose in life ain't to be in love. Your purpose in life ain't to be somebody's mama or daddy. Your purpose in life is simply one thing, key to life. Learn to control how you respond to the things that life throw at you. Because you got zero control over that. You can prepare yourself in all those assets of how do you prepare yourself? Well, I don't know. I want to prepare myself financially. You can do that and be financially literate, but you can't control shit that happen in the financial marketplace.
Right.
You can just prepare yourself to deal with it and make the adjustment and not have an emotional response. Each thing that you face and love, somebody cheat on you, you ain't got no control over that. Your girl over you, your over you ain't got nothing to do with you. That's a personal choice they made. And if you get cheated on and you go cheat on somebody back, well, nigga, that's on you.
Right.
Because there's plenty of people
That's
who
how
get
you
cheated
want to
on
respond to it, right?
who don't respond that way. You know what I'm
But
saying?
check this out, Billy.
And that's the hardest shit for people to swallow. Because we want to control shit. But brother, all this life is free will, dog. I tell you this, my daddy not there. 3 things I wish I would have did. I wish I could have saved my voicemails that he left me. Some days I just want to hear my daddy say, hey man, I love you. And I'm always gonna love you. You got a chance, dog. You got a chance to break history, bro. You got a chance to reset the whole thing. You got to change your mindset. You change your life.
But here's the deal, Billy. I've forgiven him, but I need you to talk to me face to face and give me these answers. So he's planning out his funeral.
Go get him.
And he is writing out his will. And I don't know what he got. I don't know him like that.
Yeah.
So he's divvying up land between me and my sister. I know what that act is. You want to make something right. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
And at one stage, I was like, I don't care what happened, man. He ain't got to give me nothing. He can let his wife have it. And then I said, F that. You owe me. You still owe me that. I gotta have that. I just had a birthday. And it hit me. I've just reflected. Sometimes you grind, no celebration. You go, and you don't even look where you started running from, to look where you're running at now. And it hit me, I said, I got all this way without him. I'm not holding that as a badge of honor. A little boy needs a daddy.
Yeah.
But I happened to do it without him. Wouldn't that want to make you, as a father, say, I'll push embarrassment to the side if he's open to receive me and having a relationship? And at that, because how I am, bruh, I know why I am the way I am now.
Yeah.
With me growing up with no mother. And people don't understand, like, why
You
he
ain't
act
got
like
no
this with
mama?
these women. That's why I with so many women like I with. And then when I have one that embodies everything that I want, then I cozy up to that. But until I see that, you're not gonna catch my attention, because I come from an environment where people are leaving me, bruh. Let me give you a rundown. Born into the world, 9 months later, mother killed. Grandmother's raising me. Here's the kicker. Nobody's giving explanations. Hey, she got killed, don't say nothing. Let these boys, don't tell them the whole story. I just found out the real story of how my mother got killed last year. Because my family was keeping it from me. I can't hold it against them. I'm gonna just charge it to ignorance. Grandmother's there. Now I have a bond with my great grandmother. Love her to death. Dies. Oh my gosh. I'm a kid. What is this God stuff y'all telling me? And I'm a kid and I gotta deal with all this? Never questioning God. More like just confused.
Yeah.
Great grandmother dies. A couple of years later, grandmother dies. Just think about this. I'm not even in a teenager stage yet. So I'm experiencing these deaths, not including the uncles, aunties that are just going. So I'm seeing people leave. So I'm seeing people leave. So people leave. So in my mind, I can't get attached to you because you're going to leave me.
You ain't gonna be here.
So when females like, I don't understand how you get, you got to have what it takes, and you can't do nothing to draw me in. I got to like you.
Yeah. You know,
Because I come from a place where people are leaving and going constantly. How he with so many. I'm used to people going in and out. So let me just get comfortable with in and out. But if I find that what I like is cool. But here's the deal. My dad is the smartest man I know. And I'm not, people don't even know. Like, if you listen to me talk prior to me saying he's the smartest man I know, then you think he's some little bum ass nigga. My dad is the most articulate man I know. I love to hear him speak. That's where I get it from. He's an orator. I'm an orator. My sons are orators. My sons is a #1 debater in the state of Oklahoma. He was whooping ass he was a 12-year-old whooping ass.
what's your daddy doing now?
He's a preacher. My dad's a preacher.
Get the out of here.
Yes. He ain't got that many members, but
Shit. Preacher nonetheless. There you go, boy. God damn. Shit, he finally opened that bitch up. Woo!
he ain't got that many.
What? Hey, he ain't got that many members.
He's gonna ask me to go live for him. So, okay, that's a whole nother
Nah,
situation.
you know what? You stay in there. You know what? I'm gonna shout out to somebody right now. My Aunt Carla. Yeah. Yeah, my daddy's almost youngest sister. With your 4 member having ass.
Yeah, they gotta get their numbers up.
Out here paying $1,200 a month with 4 members. Quit this shit!
Stop, man.
Stop renting this goddamn building!
Get the building out of there.
Got my goddamn cousin, Nick. He out here running sound and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they be having real
Let me tell you what she did.
doing shit.
Adopted some kids. Yeah. I ain't got no problem with that. She get the kids right at like 11, 12, groom them. Guess who running the fucking church?
The
Goddamn
kids.
kids she done rose up. This boy is 18 years old. He's out here trying to bitches to get drunk. And you got him running sound.
That
You
ain't
got my
the
cousin
nigga.
Nick in here. You got my 76-year-old grandmother here. Now you done drug my 97-year-old great-grandmother in this bitch. She come from a thriving church. Now you got her in this old dry-ass service falling asleep eating sandwiches and shit out of cooler bag for these 3 goddamn people. Y'all pack grandma lunch up. Now y'all take grandma the home. Get out this goddamn church. God damn it, it's 5 people in here. We ain't been getting money from 3 people. Just ask them for the fucking bread. Put this $1,200 back in the pocket. Got my grandmother drafting her goddamn General Motors check trying to pay for this beautiful ass building in the middle of nowhere.
Ain't nobody in there.
That doubles as a goddamn yoga dojo Tuesday through Thursday. But Sunday, it's the house of the Lord. Quit this shit. What is wrong with you, bruh? What's wrong with you? You got $1,200 rent and you getting $80 in tithes. You draining these motherfucking people.
Billy, it's hard to tell somebody to quit church.
Quit.
It's hard.
Some of y'all
tell.
need to give it up. Consolidate.
You're right.
Sell
You're
this
right.
building and this land and rent it out.
Get the shit out of here.
Go join up. There's no reason why we have a New Bethel, New Mount Zion, and New Mount Vernon all on the same street and everybody got 40 members. Quit it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, man. And you know, people don't know this shit. We know this shit. Funny part is when I met D-Lay, I didn't know that. I didn't know none of that shit. I found out that the abandonment issues that we deal with helps us understand the logic. Bro, my mama left me when I was 10 years old, fool. Now, the cold part about it was I watched her gradually get further and further out of my life. We left Chattanooga, Tennessee, moved to Houston. She got this big job. Daddy proud, bruh. My daddy did it. Because you know why? My daddy went through what we went through. Same woman I talk about this up here, spending money, draining her savings to run a church for my baby auntie. Same woman walked out on my daddy when he was 5, bro. Me, my daddy, was both raised by our daddy, Dolo. People hear me all the time, they be like, damn, bro, you don't never talk about your mama. Love my mama. Had to. I loved her, she was great. But it's something about that. It's like, I can share with you, like I empathize with you, like makes me more appreciative. You talking about you never had no relationship with your mama, 9 months gone. I know how much harbor and resentment I felt, but guess what? Coping mechanisms don't change. Deal with this shit the same way. What's wrong with me, bro? Why don't she want to be here with us? I remember the day, bro. I remember the day, and I wish, honestly, dog, and it's gonna sound selfish to me, I wish I didn't go through that pain. I wish I didn't know my mama till I was older, or that I didn't go through none of that at all. Cause having a parent there that ain't trying to be there, or that don't want to make that sacrifice, it's the most frustrating shit. I remember the day very clear. It was Saturday, and let me tell you, the movie Love Jones, Bill Bellamy in that movie. I never wanted to watch that movie.
Why?
You know why?
Why?
Because back in the day, you know what happened with movies before they came out. What they put out first? The soundtrack.
The Love Jones soundtrack.
That Love Jones soundtrack was a haymaker in the R&B community. But I hated that. That Love Jones soundtrack, and I ain't never told nobody, that Love Jones soundtrack is the soundtrack to my parents' divorce, bro. Them tracks, and whenever, wherever, whatever, Maxwell tears me the up. Tears me up. Cause my daddy bought my mama Explorer. 9.5. Eddie Bauer, leather seats.
You are heartless in the background.
That y'all,
Just
man.
know Simon and Ernest.
Hey, dog.
Hey, bruh.
You looked at Ernest, dog.
Hey, bruh.
Yeah.
These niggas on this podcast are fucking heartless.
Hey, man, y'all.
Yeah, you know them niggas name y'all yell out when they at Starbucks. Ernest, Simon. Them niggas are heartless.
You got two grown men pouring their problems out, and you laugh. That's what they do, though, bro.
Keep going.
Don't worry about it. Them.
Keep talking, Billy. That's what we do.
95 Eddie Bauer Explorer, leather seats, Jurassic Park green, bruh. Look just like the car in Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
We thought we was the shit. It ain't last long. We got about three months in that Eddie Bauer.
People ain't got that.
Then it started coming back smelling like funny cigarettes. That's what my daddy said.
Funny cigarettes, that's weed.
Now that's funny cigarettes, weed.
That's weed.
My mama sell insurance. Where the fuck she buying weed from? I know. Nigga named Daryl Drisdale singing a little 3-piece band over there off Alameda in Harlem Clark area with a ponytail. Keyboard player. That's who got the weed. Yeah.
That's what's going on right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Mama left
For him.
for him. Chasing some bullshit.
Didn't explain nothing to you?
10, bro. My mom and dad, they stay separated for almost 2 years. My mom would come back to the crib. My daddy would be there. He'd be like, your mama coming over tonight. We clean up the house, me and my sisters. We get shit spotless, nigga. We get in bed, we be laying in bed. And we hear mama come in, she come in, stick her head in the door, hey y'all. And I lay in that room and I wait. She go in that room with my daddy. And I was like, they gonna fix it. Oh. Mama got enough time with us, read my sisters a story, got what she needed out of that house.
She out of there.
My old man and left. You know what's damaging is? What's damaging is? Cause this is damaging. And I done been through this. What's damaging is when you trying to give salvage dick out. Relationship saver dick out. That's the best dick a woman can ever get in her life. She don't even realize it.
Right.
Cause this nigga been thinking about this all day.
He's going for everything.
He's trying to fuck you back home.
Yeah.
You know how emasculating you gotta feel to give a woman all that pleasure and all that happiness and all of that shit, provide everything and do this shit, and then they still leave. I used to watch my dad, just like he was crying, bro. And Cal, daddy would sit in a folding chair and cry in the middle of the fucking bedroom. Daddy's house right now, I remember I was sitting there with him. My sisters would be outside playing, and I'd sit in there and watch him cry. For 2 years, he pleaded with my mama. I remember the day she left, nigga, we all grabbed onto him like, don't leave. Cause it didn't make sense, dog. But them streets, dog, them streets be calling your name. And when you go through shit, I never dealt with it, bro. I was just like, all right, cool.
Billy.
Now guess what? You know what, Didi? Guess what I'm out here on? I'm on them. I ain't got no high school sweetheart.
Right.
You hoes ain't shit to me. I'm running through you all the way.
Right. Until I find something that gets my attention.
Until I get somebody, you know what? And if you blow it, hey, goodbye. Because the person who's supposed to be here to love me, dog, the person who's supposed to teach me what love is about, my dad didn't teach me what love is about. He showed me what love was. It was never, I love you, I love you. He showed me that. His actions, his sacrifice. He wasn't that dude. And my granddaddy wouldn't even hug on my daddy. That was one of his biggest gripes that my daddy had with his daddy. He was like, man, you was here for me every day, but you didn't give me that emotional support. Like, he just was a no-nonsense type of dog. So when you got that edge on you, and these women out here coming at you, you ain't, man, I'm not giving in to you.
Right.
You gonna do me like my mama did my daddy. My daddy the best I know, and you left that. You crazy. That mean guess what? I'm gonna show you what this is. We're gonna hang out, we're gonna have a good time till I'm through dealing with you. And I went through that until one point. I was 2 kids in, and my wife looked at me in my eyes. She said, Billy, you damaged. This is one of the reasons why I would never leave my wife, like, regardless of what the happened. No matter what. She sat me down. We had been married probably a few months. People don't know this. Me and Courtney was dirt poor, bro. We drove out here in her Pontiac, slept on a broken air mattress for a year. We had roommates, we did whatever we did. We came from nothing, fool. All this shit that we got, none of this shit. Now we ain't come with none of that, nigga. We had a fucked up air mattress and a bag of clothes and some dreams. Nothing. You know how bad it is to feel like you love this woman so much and you can't give her a wedding ceremony because you ain't got no money in your account? I had $300. My wedding cost me $150. I had $150 left. I took $50 and took her out to eat that day. I ain't even had no ring, D-Lay. I ain't had no ring, bro. Nothing.
Billy, let me share something with you that I've never shared with anybody in my life. It's only one person that even knows this. My sister don't even know this. And I blame my daddy. You know, Bayou Classic is big.
Right.
I had a moment where one of my relatives told me, and still to this day, as I think about it, it's the most hurtful thing I've ever had to take. And I blame my daddy. Bayou Classic is going on. If you don't know what Bayou Classic is, it's Grambling in the Southern. Big deal in Louisiana. Everybody goes to New Orleans. They play in the Superdome.
Right.
At
Neither
Superdome
one of
at
the
time.
colleges is in New Orleans, but
No,
they go down there.
one's in Baton Rouge, one's in Ruston, Louisiana. Shout out to Grambling, I'll be there November 1st, homecoming. Shout out to Southern, I'll be there Tuesday, September 25th, homecoming. Again, accomplishments, he won't be there, but I'm good. Bayou Classic is going on. I am 12 years old. Mm-hmm. I don't have any money. I don't come from a family where you get allowances, and I gotta do what I gotta do on my own, and I don't wanna do the streets. I'm at this point now, I'm just gonna ask you, I'm a good kid, I'm gonna ask you, and you just should be able to provide because you know what my situation is. So we're getting ready to go, and my friend, who's my childhood friend at this time, Ronnie Jones. Mm-hmm. He's got 2 parents. He's got a mother and a father. Ronnie Jones Sr. is actually the guy that pinned me during my commissioning ceremony.
Hey, somebody outside. Can you grab one? Thank you. Go ahead.
He's the guy that pinned me. Ronnie Jones Sr. pinned me during my graduation ceremony. Ronnie Jones Sr. He's the guy that pinned me for my commission in the military.
That's funny. Ronnie Jones.
Ronnie Jones, yes.
Ronnie's mother. Okay.
Yeah.
Keep
So
going.
Ronnie Jones and his in their family, Ronnie Jones Jr., Ronnie Jones Sr.
Yeah.
Their family, they go to Bayou Classic every year. The big Grambling fans go every year. So my grandmother just died. I just moved to that neighborhood, became friends with Ronnie. Ronnie's dad, like, hey, we go to Bayou Classic every weekend. You know, get you some money. We go get you a couple of dollars. We go to, Baton Rouge. Come with us. I asked a family member. Yes. I asked a family member for some money.
Yeah.
I just needed some money to go down to New Orleans. And she gave me some money. She gave me $20
You 12.
to go to New Orleans. That's not enough money. So I said, my cousin had got some money too. And he had got more than me. Mm-hmm. And I said, could you give me some more money? I mean, my cousin, he got more money. You gave him more money. Can you give me more money? You know what she said to me?
What'd she say?
He got money because he got a mama. As if I had control over my mother being dead. And I blamed him because you could have been there, bruh, and you could have made that happen for me. So I don't have to be put in this up position to be told some shit like that. He's got to answer some questions.
Man, I applaud you, brother, to take that courage to go on that journey. There's a lot of people who wouldn't go on that journey. There's a lot of people who wouldn't go on that journey. It takes some real balls to go face that. Hardest part we got to do is people too is face the demons, dog. Face the shit that our worst fears. Face getting the answer to the question we really don't want to know the answer to, but we need the answer to. Because it's a process. You're going to get that answer. I got faith in you because you're going to go down there, you're going to get the answer. May not be the answer you want, but you're going to come back with an answer.
But just give me an answer, bro.
And you know what? Go get that answer. Get that closure.
Right.
'Cause you know why? That closure is a stepping stone for your healing. What you got to do, no matter what the f*** he say, you got to forgive him, bro. You got to forgive him. Again. Even if his answer is whack. If he tell you some whack ass shit, forgive him.
You're right.
Forgive him, bro. Forgive him. Because the only person who carries that grief when he go is you.
All right. I want that land.
You know what?
I want that land.
You gonna get that land.
I want that fucking land. I know
You
that.
tell him that too. You tell him what you gonna do with that land. And then what you do is
I know what I'm doing. I'm giving it to my sons. I already know what I'm doing. I'm giving it. I'm giving it to my sons.
hey man, sins of the father, bro. Sins of the father. Tears of the clown, dog. It's shit you deal with.
You know who told me? Keyron called me today.
He say.
And I was like, man, I don't even care. Shout out to my dog, Keyron, man. I was like, man, I don't even want that land, man. I don't want the insurance money. I don't want nothing. He said, F that. That's his debt. I was like, you're right. You're right. Don't turn it down. He's got to make this right with you.
Can I tell you something? Humbly, as your partner. That's a very good way to look at it. I can't find no fault in that. But I'm gonna tell you something. There's not a dollar figure in the world
It won't. I got you.
that measures up to the worth that you got, that you deserve for yourself, bro. Ain't none of that. That land, two land, Them moments and feelings, it's invaluable.
All right. But I still want that land.
You get that land.
I need that
ain't
goddamn
tripping. I'm
land.
gonna come down there. We gonna tailgate on that land.
Yeah, we're gonna do some shit on that
We're gonna
land.
fuck some shit up. We're gonna let our kids run around on the land. I'm with you.
Absolutely.
I'm all for that. But remember, healing. You gotta adjust. What Mayweather do?
Your shoulder roll your ass.
What that shoulder do?
It's gonna protect them.
What is protecting your chin, right?
Gotta protect
Because
your
guess what? Because
chin.
if I get a clear shot at your fucking chin,
I'm going down.
you going down. What that shoulder do? Take some of that shit off me. Know what that forgiveness do? Take some of that shit off you, bro. You know
I need
what
to shoulder roll my daddy.
You got to shoulder roll him. You got to shoulder roll him. You know why? Because that's how life is set up. That's your job. Your task in life is to deal with this hand. We played 2 games. We talked about 2 very solid situations of playing games, playing dominoes. You're a great craftsman on the table playing dominoes, spades. We done been countless places, gambled, made money, walked out of there. You already know the risk is low, bruh. The tables is low. It's $5 tables you finna go in on.
Boy, that's fucking good, Billy.
It's $5 tables, nigga. And you a master craftsman, nigga. You know this conversation. You already know what you finna go in there with. Bruh, put your shoulder up. Don't run in there with your chin out and your emotions out. Get your block knocked off. Now you out here dazed. Put your shoulder up. Forgive first. Let him walk in. We'll give him what he gonna give you. Not even the monetary shit. Let him give you let him explain himself.
Right.
You know what you do? Forgive him. You know what you do after that? You start building right on that. You say one phrase. One phrase. You say, hey, look. But this for anybody that's been hurt, that's hurt somebody. Easy way to start over. First thing you gotta do is account and acknowledge. Account for the shit that you did. Now in this situation, you was a son. You ain't do shit. But you know what you gotta account for? Harboring that feeling and keeping that space in there.
You just made me think about something. Because we going through something, that means there's somebody out there that's going through something. And we help them. So if we need to help them, we gotta do what we do.
You gotta do that. Cause you know why? Cause you gotta come back and tell what that process like. And see what that's gonna do is people that's watching this shit, they don't know your life. They get a glimpse of it. They don't know my life. They get a glimpse of it. Had the same pants on, fucking last 4 episodes.
They don't give a Just get the
Let me
material.
tell you something. You know what? I don't give a
I didn't even know you had the same pants on.
You know why? Cause you not looking at my fucking
All right.
So if you was a woman that commented talking about me having the same pants on,
You probably looked at his
wasn't a
dick.
woman. You was a nigga looking at dicks the whole time. You was a watching. That's what she is. That's what my daddy said. Hey, don't be in the watching, son.
Right.
He said, Pete, get on out of here. Big game. Ain't no talking. Ain't no talking in the urinal. My daddy don't like that. My daddy say, hey man, you in here watching is what you're doing. And too much talking, you watching. He told me, he said, hey man, my homeboy Jason used to come in here and want to do all that talking in the locker room. He said, hey man, you doing a lot of talking in there when niggas got their dick out. Your mouth open way too much.
Your mouth open too much.
Shut up. Niggas got their shut up and turn your eyes somewhere. Go look at something.
Right. Ladies, if you got your mouth open, give us a call. 323-385-9734. We'll get somebody over there to you. Keep your mouth open, though. You got to keep your mouth open.
Hey, and you know what? My mama. Right now, bro, my family, dog, I ain't ashamed to say it. Going through it, bro. But I got them. I got my wife, I got my kids.
Yeah.
I got all my kids. Baby mamas, I got them. I ain't tripping. My mama, you know, I had to start rebuilding that. I had one phrase I said, hey, mama, I just want to create with you the possibility of having a fun-loving, healthy relationship where I learn from you and you learn from me. Can we do that? In no amount of time, it's going to be enough because you're going to always want more. Get small things to get you through that shit. Slip that jab. Them voice memos, get that voice memo out. Sit that phone down, let your daddy talk. Ask him the real shit.
Right.
Hey, so what drugs you did, nigga?
What kind of drugs you do? Right.
Hey, it's cool. Cause you done drugs. I done drugs. I done had addictions. You got addictions. You went through your life, now it's gonna unlock that door to help you understand that. You ain't with your kids every day. I'm not with all my kids every day. We fucking traveling the world healing fucking people. We can't be. We can't be everywhere. That don't mean our kids don't deserve to have us there. That's what the fuck we do. It's just like the that fight fires. Nobody giving a fuck about what's going on in this fucking personal life. Put this fire out. Cause my house on fire, I left the goddamn chicken grease on too long. But it's a job. We gotta do that job. We provide a service to the community. Give a shit if it's YouTube, Instagram, iTunes, Pop. Give a this motherfucker's watching us in Germany, South America. We touching people way over there with pain and shit we've been through. So guess what? It's our job. We smile when we do it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
Go ahead.
Don't just
Take your
pause
time.
for 2
Get
seconds.
in there.
Mama told me something. She said, I do the things today that I don't want to do, that others wouldn't do, so that I can have a choice to do the things that others would never do. We're doing a lot of shit that people don't want to do and wouldn't do. But this puts us in a position to tomorrow do some shit and have some choices people ain't never gonna have. I got
I'm
you,
Billy
bro.
Sorrells.
D-Lay. Hey,
I'm not Billy Sorrells.
let me tell you something. Hey, bro.
I'm D-Lay.
I'm Billy Sorrells.
Clearly, this is Billy Sorrells.
But the Hennessy told you was Billy Sorrells. The Hennessy and our good friends over at
20 grand.
Vodka, cognac. Told
I
you.
needed this. Simo, Ernest.
Yo.
There's no way I could have done this without y'all. Billy,
Hey,
I love you, man.
hey, you know what? We got to tell these people one thing, though.
Go ahead.
If you out there watching this right now and you going through something, put your hand toward the screen. I always want to say that.
Go
Okay?
ahead.
Okay. But no, if you out there, you watching this and you going through something, let me tell you something. No matter who it is and what it is you facing, you go into it knowing that you got everything in your life experiences to prepare you to face it.
It's all in you.
It's already there in you, bruh.
It's all in you.
What's for you is for you. You gonna get it before you leave here, bruh. Stay committed to your process regardless of the outcome. And when your problem comes up on you, because problems come up,
They gonna come.
they show up. They show up. Repo man, lights getting cut off. Yeah, my lights got cut off. I don't give a f. I run a extension cord, bitch.
I'm gonna tell you like Carlos Miller told you, I don't give a f about them lights. We still stars.
We still f***ing stars, bitch.
Still
and we're
fucking
gonna
stars.
shine.
Gotta shine.
And when you see your problems, you know what you do? You turn to your problem. You look it dead in the eye, and you say,
Did you miss me? God damn it, problems. Get the f out of here. We landed that bitch, didn't we?
"We did."
That's the realest podcast, the realest show that we've ever done right there. The caps.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let's go here with it.
Look here, y'all. Check this out.
Go straight into
We're
it.
doing only exclusive merchandise on these hats because we sold the f out. Y'all
That's
done
right.
bought the shit out these hats. This hat's got Python. I went and wore it with Snoop today. He told me my blunt rolling wasn't shit. But check this out. This hat, I got some pussy in. Whose pussy? That's my business.
That's right.
Now the thing is, you can get this hat right now. All you gotta do.
Exclusive.
$50.
Okay.
50 fucking US dollars. Put it on your head, D.
Not
Like,
just any kind of $50.
hold on. Give me the marker.
Hold on. Actually, guys, I didn't know we only had one. I want to sell this for 75 now.
You know what?
Now
You know
that
what?
I know.
Hey.
You buy Yankee caps for 80, ho!
Tell me I gonna. Yeah,
And we gonna sign that. When the last time A-Rod signed a Yankee cap for you? If he signed it, I ain't tripping. But he ain't signing them in the store when you buy them. Billy Sorrells and D ain't signing them.
You know what I
Goddamn,
feel
get your
like?
mind right.
You know what I feel like?
$80 now,
You
Simo.
seen this goddamn hat
It's 80.
the whole fucking time.
CC,
You know what?
$80. Would you pay 80 for it?
Hold on. Hold on, Didi. I feel we need to take this shit up a notch. We got 2 hats for sale, and they $100 a piece.
You know what? I'm with that. No.
You
that.
see me crying
I'm
in
not
this goddamn hat.
I'm not playing.
I hid my tears
He
in this
cried.
fucking hat, bitch.
He cried in the hat.
We cried in the hat.
He cried.
We bonded
I
in the
cried.
hat.
We cried
I ain't even
together.
like my daddy Kendall over here, because I couldn't do it.
Listen, you know what? Actually, this what we're gonna do. We're gonna embroider these with our signature on them. Maybe on the sides, Billy Sorrells, D-Lay.
D-Lay, we're not going to do all that. F them. They going to
Okay.
sign this fucking shit.
Sign it.
And they going to buy it.
I totally
Because
agree
that's
with
what the
that.
we do. And you take a picture and we show you your video.
And you know why they're gonna buy it?
Why?
Because they actually rock with us.
They do rock
They
with us.
actually love us. They're gonna love us, and we're gonna sell it for $100 US.
Because you know why?
Right here.
We black dads.
Get y'all mind conditioned, people. Now, all right, here we go. Subscribe.
Oh, okay. We can't go all the way.
What's up, everybody? I'm D-Lane.
And I'm Billy Surreal.
This is the hottest story podcast telling things that you haven't heard. Running back again. I'm D-Lane.
And I'm Billy Surreal.
And this is the Did You Miss Me podcast, the best storytelling podcast that you guys ever heard. Make sure you subscribe. Go to SoundCloud, iTunes, YouTube. Review the whole thing and go and leave a comment, people. Let us know how you feel about
Share.
it.
Just say this shit don't cost you nothing to share.
It nothing.
If you ain't gonna buy shit, just share.
But we want you to
wanna
buy
talk
shit.
shit? Share and talk shit.
We definitely want you to buy shit, though.
I don't like your mics. Hey, Billy had on the same pants. Hey, f you, buddy.
Hey, Billy's a fake smoker.
I'm a fake
Buy
smoker.
the goddamn hat.
Hey, well, bitch, come and smoke the weed with me.
I wish I could sign the right now. Somebody gonna buy it. As soon as the episode airs, they're buying it. It's got to go. It's 100. Ain't but two of
The
them.
hat sold.
It's out of here, people.
Somebody just bought it. I felt it.